My name is Anami, and I'm 30. I'm an independent woman working as a very successful lawyer. I have a sister 6 years younger than me, Umi, who's so cute she became the Miss Campus. Not to brag, but I am also quite cute myself. But my sister, she's on another level. Despite us being on different levels of cuteness, we get along very well. And that's because while being cute, my sister is also very kind. She's compassionate, looking out for others, and very modest. She's looked up to me since we were little, and she's so cute for that. Because she is like this, she's unsurprisingly popular. Even though she isn't looking for anyone, men can't contain themselves. Because of this, she's had a decent amount of experience. The person she is currently dating is a friend from college named Kichi. After some time passed after they started dating, I received a message from Umi. Hey sis, do you have a minute? I need to talk to you about something. Yeah, what happened? It's not bad news. Kichi and I are getting married. Really? Yeah, really. Why would I lie to you? Isn't it too fast to be getting married? Too fast? We've been dating for 2 years. We've gotten used to our work life now. It's been 2 years, huh? But I think you guys should rethink things. You worry too much. It's fine. Of course I'm worried. You're kind and beautiful, yeah? Your biggest flaw is you can't see through men. You got me there. Your first boyfriend cheated on you. Your next was a gambling addict, right? Stop bringing up bad memories. I'm just saying, maybe think about it a little more. But Kichi is such a great guy, don't you think? Yeah, but I think you can reach for better men, you know? He isn't top-notch, and it doesn't seem like he has a super bright future. I don't choose guys based on their looks or status. And aren't you rude to my fiancé? Yeah, my bad. But to be honest, I don't want my cute sister to be taken away by some stranger. I don't want you to leave. I know it's just jealousy, but you need to let me go, sis. And so, my sister and Mr. Kichi got married. Honestly, I wasn't for it. I've met Kichi a couple of times, and my impression is that he isn't very communicative. But he is serious about work, and while stubborn, he seems very nice. After hearing from my sister, he came to officially greet himself, but he didn't talk much and we didn't get along that much. But seeing my sister happy is all that matters. And so the day of their marriage came, and I cried even more than our parents. After a couple of months of marriage, while they seemed to live happily together, it all changed out of the blue. Hey sis, please stay calm, okay? I'm moving to Akita. What? Why? Do you want to live the country life? You know it's tougher than you think. I saw it online, you know. I said calm down. Kichi's parents have a farm in Akita. His father broke a bone a few days ago, and so he needs to take over the family business. That doesn't mean you have to move there suddenly. He said he was planning to go back eventually. His current job was to help with that too. Oh, yeah. You said he worked for a farming equipment company, but I never heard him wanting to move there. Yeah, it's my first time too. Seriously? He didn't tell you this prior to? You know he is a little stubborn. I don't think that cuts it. Anyways, because my husband is going, I have to go with. No. Huh? No! Do you know how far Akita is by bullet train? Well, do you have to go with him? Of course, we're a family. There's no law that states married couples need to live together. I'm a lawyer, I'm right. Well, yeah. If there are long-distance relationships, there should be long-distance marriages. Isn't that a commuter marriage? We just got married, you know. I just don't want you to go. No! My name is Umi. I'm 24 and I've recently married. I've moved to my husband's home where we have a farming business, just a few months into our marriage. This is my first time living in the countryside, and I'm definitely worried. But I promised to work this out with my husband. I had a hard time persuading my clingy older sister. Life on the farm is tough. I wake up every day at 5 a.m. and finish at night. I need to prepare for dinner as well as for the next day soon after work, so I go to sleep very late. That's all very tough. But the biggest surprise was my husband's change in attitude.
Where are you?
I said I was going out shopping.
Just shopping? And it's taking you this long?
I'm sorry. I'm not used to the neighborhood yet. I'll be home soon.
We're having a town hall meeting soon, and I need you to prepare the house.
Right now?
Of course.
You didn't tell me. I need to make food for like 10 people. You need to tell me beforehand.
It's just food. You can just make something quickly. You're a woman, right? It's your job to do these things.
I'm sorry, but I don't have the time. What about your mother? It'd be nice if she can help prepare.
Huh? How impudent! My mother is there just to support. If people find out you can't even do these things, then my mother and I are going to be ridiculed.
Okay, I'll try my best.
Don't you dare make just suitable things. If you dare bring pre-prepared food, I swear.
I know.
Then quit whining and do as I say. It's a waste of my time.
I'm sorry.
Oh yeah, when the guests arrive, make sure to pour alcohol for them, will you? And make sure to look good when you do. If they think I have an unfashionable wife, I'd be too embarrassed to leave the house.
Okay. Yep, Kichi and family have super old ideals. Very rare in this current age. A very male-centric family. So being the youngest female there, I'm practically a housemaid. His father, mother, and even his brother are like this, and are very strict. I understand that living here forever would make you this strict, but my husband, he was sometimes very pushy at times before marriage. But not to this extent. Being back home, did he revert back to his old ways? I tried my best, knowing there would be some difficulty with marriage. I was honestly very tough and tried for 6 months. But I broke after one incident. I contacted my sister crying. Hey sis, do you have a minute? Hey, it's been so long. I thought you forgot about me. Sorry, I was busy. I see life on a farm sure is tough. So how's the baby? Is he getting big? Does he kick? Actually, about that, I couldn't have it. Really? A miscarriage? Yeah, sorry, I know you were excited. Why are you apologizing to me? I know you're more upset. I need to apologize. I didn't know and I was insensitive. It's okay. It's definitely depressing. But moreover, I don't think I can live with his family anymore. What happened? Actually, they wouldn't let me rest at all. What? I still had to work and do all the chores. Wait, everyone knew you were pregnant, right? Of course. And no one let you rest at all? Yeah, it was horrible, and I thought I was going to die. It makes sense you had a miscarriage. I'm so disappointed in myself. If I had been more honest and fought to rest, then my child would still be fine. You need to come back home. Actually, I'm going to pick you up. Make sure to pack all your things, okay? Huh? There's no trains left anymore. I'll go by car. I'll be there by midnight. I'm so sorry. Thank you. Just like that, I was on my way to pick up my sister in Akita as fast as I can. Lucky for my sister, the family were all asleep and she snuck out undetected. I heard about her marriage life on our way home, and it was worse than I expected. Honestly, I wanted to go back and torture them for what they did to her. Looking closely, my sister changed drastically. Her white, clear skin had turned dark from the sun, and she looked malnourished and unhealthy. I honestly thought she had a disease in her liver. I took her to my room and we talked about what to do moving forward. She decided that her husband and his family had to pay the price for what they did. A few days later, I sent a declaration of war to that bastard that hurt my sister. Hey Kichi, you remember me?
Hello, sister-in-law. Umi is with you, isn't she? Could you hand her over now?
Sorry, but I can't do that.
Ma'am, you've spoiled her too much, and you need to stop being so clingy to her.
I admit I am a little clingy, but I'm here today not as her sister. I'm here as her agent today.
Huh? Agent?
You don't remember? I'm a divorce lawyer.
Divorce? I didn't know. Am I not getting a divorce?
Sorry, but it's not about having or not having a divorce anymore. It's about domestic abuse and how we are requesting an alimony.
Domestic abuse? What are you talking about? It's all fake!
You kicked a pregnant woman's stomach while being drunk and angry, right?
That was an accident!
That was the reason for the miscarriage. You know that, right? Moreover, the amount of work she had to do while pregnant was way too much for her baby anyways.
Could you please stop interfering with my family deeds? This has nothing to do with you!
Nope. Like I said, I'm her agent.
She's just saying things. Plus, there's no evidence!
There was a large bruise on her stomach. We have a doctor's note, too. Poor girl. Her rib cage was fractured. We're also suing the whole family. They punished her for the miscarriage and told her to eat grass and didn't give her food to her right.
Don't make this a big deal. Let's talk about this, okay?
Yes, let's talk about this calmly at court. That's okay, right? I think you'll need a lawyer, too, because the alimony is quite hefty. Yep, not to brag, but I'm a very good lawyer, and I'm well known in this side of town. So I went and requested a very large alimony to the people that violated my sister. In order to do my sister justice, I researched about their family. Turns out, Kichi's previous wife had been through the same situation and got a divorce to run away from him. I contacted his previous wife in order to get a testimony, and the case went very smoothly. In the end, a very large alimony was requested against him and his family, but they ended up selling their house to pay for it. My sister is healthy once again and is living with me for now. Next time she makes a boyfriend, I'll make sure that he isn't an awful bastard. Don't tell Umi, though.